Hello. So at the moment I'm trying to oil the wheels on my wheelchair because lately they've been squeaking, and yeah, like it's really annoying. But yeah, once I got this finished, I'm gonna finish getting sorted out, because I am going out to Western Shore again today with my camera, and yeah, we're gonna go see if we can find Mr. and Mrs. Swan again and see if their eggs have hatched and see if we can see any baby swans today. I don't know if they will have hatched. I'm not sure. We may not get to see the babies today, but one day we will. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Because who doesn't want to see fuzzy little baby swans? But yeah, I'm not sure which wheel it is that's squeaking, so I'm just gonna oil every one of them. I'm getting more oil on the floor than I am on the wheel. This thing probably needs a service anyway soon. Oh, that one feels a bit better. Now the back wheels, because they're attached to the motors, I want to be really careful with those, because this one here, this side feels really grindy and a bit stiff. Let's see what I can do with that. Oh, that feels a bit better, actually, so it's done something. Yeah, and I'll get the other back wheel. But yeah, so I've still got to put a few items in my bag. I'll show you that bag in a minute. It's a really cool little bag. I say little, it's nearly bigger than me. But I got it the other day. It's like a camera bag. It's really handy. Didn't get oil on the floor that time. Yeah, that feels a lot better actually. Oh, I've got loads of oil on my wheel there. I don't want to trail this oil all over the floor because I don't want my cat treading in it and then licking her paws, so that might make her quite ill. So just got to make sure I don't leave puddles of oil all over the floor. But yeah, anyway, it's the oil one. But this bag, now I'm not sponsored by this brand. Oh, keep forgetting about the action cam in there. So yeah, I've got the action cam out today, and I'm going to play around with that a little bit. So on the video later I might try and overlay some of the action cam footage. I don't know, play around with it. But yeah, I'm not sponsored by this brand of bag or anything. I'm just showing it off. But yeah, it's quite heavy at the moment because I've got a lot of stuff in it. So,
oh god, just in my hand there, and I covered the camera a bit.
There, it's got pockets for days. So in here it's another little bag, and this bag has my new camera in it, and it's really sturdy, really well protected. So I also got one of the wrist straps. This wrist strap, it's not the one I wanted. I got to wait to buy the one I wanted, but it works just as well, I reckon. The one I want has the wrist strap and then a strap that goes around the hand as well, and it secures to 2 points on the camera, so it will be more secure for me. But for now, this one's fine. My lens cap fell off. Stay. Right, so but yeah, so that's a really handy little bag. And it fits in here nice and snug. Like really nice and snug, so snug it's a little tricky to get in sometimes. But yeah, and then at the top here, room for my tripod. I'll put my tripod in there for now. I don't know if I'm going to use my tripod today. I might, because I want to have a go at some of the video features on this camera and see if I can have some fun setting up the camera and then doing like some weird angles and shots. I don't know. We'll play with it and see what happens. But yeah, this bag is expandable too, which is really cool. So, and that is the compartment where my tripod is as well. So yeah, I can fit all sorts of stuff in it. It's like a proper little explorer's camera bag thing. So yeah, it's a handy little bag. And I'm quite surprised at what I actually paid for this, to be honest. Because usually I wouldn't spend that kind of money on something like a bag. But like, I was like, it's gonna be useful, it's gonna protect the camera when I'm carrying it around, so it's probably worth it. But I paid something like £200 for this thing. Yeah. I suppose it stops me spending my money on things that aren't good for me, which I've been doing a lot of lately. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, what is it I need to put in there? That and those. Charging cables and my smartphone gimbal tripod thingy-majig. This Bluetooth to smartphone, and then you obviously put your smartphone in here, and whenever you move this, like, it's not switched on at the moment, so it's not going to do anything, but this will stabilise your phone and give you more stable shot. I have used it before, it works okay. I mean, it's not brilliant, it's not the best thing in the world, but it, you know, it works alright. And then it's got little legs, so you can use it as a tripod as well. Quite a handy little thing, but I've got to find a pocket to put this in. I'm spoilt for choice on pockets with this bag.
Whoop! God damn it, I dropped the camera. I do apologise for that.
So, yeah. Actually, that's probably not a good idea putting that in there.
This is one of the reasons why Suki needs all these fancy hold my phone gadgets, because I can't. I keep dropping things. My hands don't work as well as they used to.
No, you're doing alright. As long as you don't get your fingers in shot all the time.
Well, the only time I did the fingers in shot was when you were doing taking photos of the swans. And that was because there was people walking by and they were taking up like half the frame. So because it'd be posting on the internet,
see, that's where
we'd need to...
I saw that shot because I watched the videos while I'm editing them and before I upload them. What you should have done at that point is, whilst I was messing around with the swans, taking photos of the swans, when you saw people coming, you should have turned and showed the view of the water.
Yeah, but then I'd have to just look at the water and turn back and then look at the water and then turn back and then look at the water. I was watching you to make sure that you didn't fall in the water or the swan didn't attack you.
The swan wouldn't attack me, the swans know me. I've known them swans for years. They used to see me.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean they're worried when you get too close.
They got hissy. You know, when Ray was down, and we went up there and me and Ray walked up, the swans were alright, and then when Ray come up behind me and come up next to me and was talking to me and watching the swans, Mr. Swan kind of got a bit hissy because Ray was there and he doesn't know Ray. And obviously because he had Mummy Swan, Mrs. Swan, on the nest and they have eggs, they're extremely protective. And also that day as well, it was extremely busy on the shore and there were people everywhere. So yeah, they had probably been bugged all day by passers-by. So he was probably a bit annoyed that day. But usually I can get really close to Mr. Swan and he's fine. He don't mind. He's happy and he likes having his photo taken as well. He loves it.
Yeah.
He starts posing. Mummy Swan as well, she likes having her photo taken. Soon as she sees someone with a camera, she starts cleaning her feathers and stuff like that. And then she starts posing.
Oh, bless.
But yeah, they're not usually hissy towards me. It's just on the odd day when they've had enough of humans, they are a bit like, yeah, you're getting too close to me now, bugger off. You know, so. And then when they're like that, you've got to respect it and you've got to back off because we don't want to stress them out. I'm trying to fit this thing in there, but I don't think it'll fit. But yeah, anyway, bugger it, I'll just... See, this is why it's handy having loads of little baggies on your wheelchair, because then you just... Right, so this is fully charged. I did want today to try and get up into Westwoods. I haven't been up there in years because it's not really known for being wheelchair accessible, especially for this thing, because this thing's not off-road. But yeah, I haven't been up there in years. I used to go up there every summer and whatnot, because there is a lot of wildlife up there. A lot of wildflowers bloom in spring and summer. You get loads of different colours and stuff. Whole fields, kind of woodland, full of like colourful flowers all over the place. And there's loads of butterflies and moths, and bumblebees and stuff like that, and spiders. Not that I like spiders, they're horrible. Creepy. They are good to get photos of sometimes though. But mostly I like the butterflies. But yeah, I haven't been up there in years because I just haven't been able to access it. Because now I'm not able to walk long distances, and I'm not able to walk on uneven terrain very well without falling over constantly. So yeah, I did want to try and see if I could at least get into the woods with my wheelchair today and try and like stick to the main paths. But John's not feeling well today, so he can't come with me. So I don't think it would be very safe for me to attempt that on my own. So I might have to wait and do that another day. I have been thinking of getting an off-road wheelchair, see if I can either hire one or something like that. Probably it might be a manual with like the little, I don't know what they're called, but it's like a wheel and that you put on, you hook onto the footwell, the foot thingy, and yeah, it's electric. So yeah, I've probably not explained that very well, but yeah. So at least then I'll be able to get to some of the off-road places. I did hope to have an off-road wheelchair sorted out already for this summer, but like, yeah, life's been getting in the way a little bit, so I haven't had the chance to. So I'm going to be looking into that in the next couple of months and seeing if I can get an off-road wheelchair of some type, whether it be one I just hire for a couple of weeks, or hopefully I can buy one outright for myself, and then I'll be able to use it whenever I want. But yeah, so today is probably just going to be heading down to the shore to see Mr. and Mrs. Swan, and hopefully, fingers crossed, their babies. And then maybe head towards Victoria Country Park and Sophie's Pond and see if more of the Canadian geese are up there, and see if there are any more baby ducks. Yeah, and then maybe go find somewhere to sit down and have lunch or something. I don't know. But yeah, so, and we're going to play around with the new camera again with the video feature on it, and play around with the action cam thingy, and just mess around, see what camera shots we can get. Yeah, so I'm going to finish getting ready now, and then I will be heading out, and I'll probably be videoing on my own whilst out and about. So there's more to this video. Don't go anywhere. Carry on watching. See you in a bit. You can stop filming now, John. Hi guys, so we're heading to the shore. my blood sugar ends up too low, and that's probably partly why I've been getting dizzy spells a lot lately. Just trying to sort this camera out. So yeah, I'm sat on the shore by the water. The tide is out at the moment, so it's more mud than water at the moment, but there are a few seagulls hanging about. The swans are further down, sort of that way, so we'll head down that way in a bit, but I'm going to sit and have something to eat before I start getting dizzy and faint. So I have Greek style cheese and red pepper pasta bar. I have a sandwich and this and everything as well. I do have a fork somewhere. I swear I do. Where did I put the fork? Ah, there it is. And today I remembered my sunglasses as well, which is amazing. Usually I forget them, and then when the sun's out I can't see a thing because my eyes are very light sensitive, and then of course if you can't see anything it is really difficult to take photos. So but yeah, you could probably see over that way Southampton docks. I think there is a cruise ship in at the moment from what I can see. Let's see if I can get can't see the screen very well because of the sun, but I think somewhere over there is a cruise ship, or is it further behind me? It's probably further behind me. Over there somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, there is a cruise ship. Sorry, the camera's a bit wonky at the moment because you're on a wonky surface. A lot of gravel everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then carry on heading towards Mr. and Mrs. Swan and get some photos of them. Yeah. It's a bit quiet down the shore today, which I'm surprised, because when the sun's out usually it gets really busy down here. I guess that's because probably it's a Friday, you know. Is it Friday today? No, it's Saturday today, I think. Doggy just ran past. Oh, poor doggy. He ran towards the water hoping to dive in and have a swim and realised there was no water. He looked so disappointed, bless him. Okay, yeah, so that's not actually too bad. I was surprised that I didn't have to sell a kidney to buy lunch today from the co-op. Co-op's been getting really expensive lately. So yeah, I only spent about £7 on this pasta bowl, sandwich, crisps and a drink. £7. Oh, there's a little baby butterfly. I think it was a red admiral. It was moving a bit fast though. tripod thing just fell over with my phone on it. My phone is fine, we're still recording. But yeah, well, I'm gonna end the video here for a minute. I will be back, there will be more to this video. I'm gonna carry on eating and then we'll head down to see Mr. and Mrs. Swan. And hopefully I might be able to catch a photo of that butterfly in a minute. But yeah, see you in a bit. So guys, made it to Sophie's pond. I'm trying to take photos of the ducks and stuff, and they kept coming out blurry, and I was thinking, why are they coming out blurry? Is this thing not focusing properly? And then I looked at my lens. I don't know if the phone camera can pick that up, but there are fingerprints all over my camera lens. I have no clue how they got there, but it's okay because I have screen lights. Well, these are for spectacle and lens wipes, and I found they work really well for cleaning camera lenses as well. So I'm going to clean my camera lens and then I'm going to try and take photos of the ducks again, and hopefully they won't come out blurry. But yeah, on the way here I did pass the swans on Western Shore. I took a few photos of them. But yeah, I'll probably take some more on the way back, but I couldn't really do any vlogging there because there was a lot of people around, and the swans were getting a little bit antsy because there was too many people. But yeah, but I'm gonna carry on now and I shall speak to you all in a bit. So I just thought I'd film the Canadian geese and the babies, the little goslings. I've got a few photos already, but I'll probably take a few more. But yeah, I will put some of these photos up at the end of the video so you can see them better. There's a lot of seagulls and a few ducks as well. Oh, a couple of ducks play fighting or something. But yeah, I'm going to carry on taking photos. See you in a bit. So I've made it to Victoria Country Park. I'm currently trying to get into the park. And I will go. I've got to go through a really bumpy, gravelly dirt track. So this should be fun. And there are tree roots just ahead of me. Although they're overgrown out of the ground, so I might have to dodge those. See, this is why I need an off-road wheelchair, because the iGo, it's great for stuff like going on and off public transport, and it's great for going around the shops, but it is absolutely terrible for going over terrain like this. So the dirt track is turned into a field. So yeah, might be alright. There is a path over there, looks like a concrete path. I think that might be better. Yeah, we're gonna go for the concrete path. If I can make it to the concrete path. Hopefully there's no potholes in this grass. Look out for cars as well, because this is an actual road as well, so. And there's a pretty big pothole there, I don't know if you can see that. Nearly landed in that. See, I'm trying to make it up towards the chapel thingamajig to get some photos of that. But some of these paths don't lead there. Some of them lead to like private property, so I've got to figure out which path is which. And there's a car coming, so I'm going to pull in. There we go. Looks like there's a cricket match going on as well on that field, so that probably wouldn't have been safe to cross the field anyway. But yeah, Sophie's Pond was good. There was a few geese there, Canadian geese, with a few babies. So I got a few pictures of those before they then got scared off by a load of noisy kids. But yeah, I had a bit more food and carried on up this way. See, earlier it seemed like it was quite quiet down Western Shore, but then as the sun started coming out more, speed bump, as the sun started coming out more, like humans started coming out more as well, so like there's humans everywhere. No offense humans, any humans that are watching this, but yeah, you get everywhere. I was hoping for a quiet day, but no. I think this is a path I need to take. It's another like off-road gravelly kind of path, but it looks a bit more smoother than the field, so we'll go along this one. I would have set up the action cam on the wheelchair to go through here. I might do that a bit later, but yeah, it's just so many people, you know. Yeah, like, it's a little bit bumpy this path, but it's not too bad actually. Hay fever is killing me today again. That's why I sound a bit stuffy and sniffly, because hay fever. Never used to get allergies like hay fever when I was younger, but now apparently I do. And it affects my eyes as well. Luckily though, my eyes haven't started itching and stuff at the moment, which is good. It's just my nose that feels all stuffy. So yeah, I'm taking this path quite slow. Oh, I think someone scored a goal at cricket. Is it called a goal? I don't know. I'm not a sports person. But someone scored, I guess. Don't do sports. Not cricket or football or anything like that anyway. I used to like doing rock climbing when I was younger, and a bit of kayaking and hiking. Those are my kind of sports, if you could call them sports. Now though, it's a bit hard to do all of that in this thing, you know. Oh, the path's getting bumpier. I think I am getting closer to where I need to be though. I don't know if I've said this before, but I hate gravel. Right, there's a busy looking road ahead, so I'm gonna stop filming here and then I'll start filming again in a bit. It's all fenced off around the chapel sort of thing. I think there's like an event going on or something, summer event. But yeah, I've chose a different path, a quieter path, because it is very busy here today. Just go past a miniature railway place. I'm trying to head down towards like a wooded area down this way, where there's usually quiet and there's usually flowers and stuff around this way and butterflies, so hopefully we might be able to find something to take a photo of. I've seen a couple of magpies jumping around in front of me down there, so I don't know, maybe if worse comes to worse, a picture of a magpie. Carry on this path, I think. Okay, so I found a little path that goes off into the woods. It's definitely not wheelchair accessible, but I can see from here, I don't know if the phone camera can pick it up, but there are some wildflowers, wild bluebells and stuff. So I kind of want to go down this path a little to see if there's anything to take photos of in there. Get some flowers. But do I risk leaving my wheelchair here? Because I'm not going to be able to get it through that little pathway. I might leave the wheelchair here and just get out and walk in a little bit to see what is in there. As you can hear rather, there are loads of birds. I did get a few of the magpies, but then they got scared away by a load of noisy humans that came through, so but yeah, let's do this. Let me just turn my wheelchair off so it doesn't roll away when I try and get up. Right, so let's go down this little path a little ways and see what we can find. I'm gonna have to walk it, which is alright. I need to get out of the wheelchair anyway for a minute because my butt is getting sweaty. And that was my camera lens cap. right lens cap in my pocket now, so I'm going to have a look. Not going to go too far. Just wanna... You see some of the bluebells here. They're not very nice looking ones though. The ones over there look a bit better. So I'm just going to go that way. There's not many people around at the moment, so my wheelchair should be safe. Try not to fall over. There we go, there's some there. They look kind of alright. So I'm going to try and do some close-up photography on some of these bluebells. So I'm going to stop the video again. This video is going to be all over the place, by the way. I don't want to lose this path either, because I don't want to lose my chair. So, but yeah, I'm going to stop the video here and then restart it later. So, oops. Stuck in the mud a little bit. So I was trying to follow the bluebell trail. And there's loads of bluebells. I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but there's loads. But I was trying to follow that trail, but it's very muddy here. I've just got my wheelchair stuck, so I've had to get out and I've got to switch it to manual and pull it out of the mud. It's not like majorly muddy, but the iGo just can't deal with any mud at all. So I'll put that on manual. So turning the motors off. And now see if we can pull it out of the mud. There we go. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to follow the bluebell trail then. So probably go that way. That way doesn't look so bad mud-wise. I'm going to push over to this bench over here for a minute and have a sit down. See, I am lucky that I'm still a little ambulatory, otherwise I would have been screwed. I wouldn't have been able to get out of that muddy patch. So, yeah, I'm just going to sit on this bench for a little bit. So, I'm hearing loads and loads of birds, but I can't seem to see any of them to get photos of them. And every time I do see one or a couple, and I get the camera, start getting the camera ready to take the shot, a human or a pack of humans come along and make loads of noise and scare the birds away. So, yeah. No offence, humans. You're just noisy, that's all. But there are loads of bluebells behind me. I don't know if you can see. But yeah, the bluebells here look really wilted. Like they're not as lively as the ones in Westwood. They're just sort of But I did find some bluebells, a patch of bluebells that had spider web spun on it, and there was a spider in the spider web, and I tried taking a few photos, but the spider is dead. So it's not great photos, to be honest. But if the spider was alive, that would have been a great photo, because the spider was dead and Oh, I see a bumblebee. It's definitely a bumblebee and not a wasp. I bet that if I go close to it, it's going to fly off. See, this is where I need some sugar water and honey water and stuff on me, because that attracts the bees. It also attracts wasps as well, but it will attract bees and butterflies. But yeah, the bee's gone now.
Everywhere is a bluebell. When I was in Birmingham as a kid, we set up Accompany Hall, they had bluebell. Yeah. I didn't right time.
So yeah. That aeroplane above us as well. So I'm finding it really hard to get any photos of any wildlife today because it's too noisy. But it's nice to get in and out of my wheelchair, because what people don't realise is in hot weather, sitting in a wheelchair all day is horrible. You get sweaty butt, really hot sweaty butt. It's not fun. So it's nice to get out of the wheelchair to air it out a little bit. And I keep getting funny looks today because I keep jumping out of my wheelchair and walking. Because people still haven't caught on that ambulatory wheelchair users exist. You know, but yeah, this video is going to be all over the place, isn't it? I've been videoing on and off all day, so I don't know, I might be able to edit something out of this lot, but I don't know. It's gone quiet all of a sudden. I can hear loads of birds. And there's a doggy running about. Oh, there's the same. So I'm probably going to carry on up the path there, see where that takes me, and then probably head back towards home. But yeah, I'm gonna probably head back towards home in a minute. But yeah, see you all in a bit. Right, I don't know if you can see over there, mid-shot, there is a magpie eating a worm. And I just tried to take a photo of him with my camera because he had a worm hanging out of his mouth. He's got it hanging out of his mouth now, and he was just hopping around, and I had a perfect shot, but as I took the shot my camera battery went dead, so I don't know if I actually got the shot or not. Let's see if we can get a bit closer to the magpie without scaring it away with my wheelchair noise. You see it just there? Right, off towards home, I guess. Hey guys, so excuse the noise in the background.
Oh, so you're just doing a video?
No, it's alright, John, carry on. John's just playing video games with our friend Carl. But yeah, anyway, I nearly forgot to outro this video. I made it home, by the way.
Right.
I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, I made it home. But I just made dinner. Pork chops, roast potatoes, and Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Yeah,
En route.
with gravy, obviously, because you can't have roast potatoes without gravy. That's just madness. But yeah, so had a good day. It was fun. Got stuck in the mud. Got a wheelchair stuck in the mud.
Didn't really need to
No
do
baby
that,
swans yet, but we did see baby geese, so that kind of made up for it. Hopefully we will see baby swans in the next few weeks. But yeah, I'm going to stop gabbing so I can eat my food. I'm absolutely knackered now. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.